Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will be moving on to Module A of BFM, which is International Banking. So under International Banking, we will be learning about exchange rates and forex business. So let me give you a quick introduction on this. So why do we need to exchange a currency? For example, we move to a foreign country for tourism or for manpower, for inhabiting capital. So in that case, we need to convert our currency into a foreign currency. So here comes the need for exchange of currency. For example, I am an exporter who manufactures goods in India and I export goods to US. Obviously, it will be paid in US dollars. So as an exporter, I have to convert the US proceeds of bill to INR because I will be getting a bill from US which will be in terms of US dollars. So I will have to convert this USD into INR. So here comes the need for exchange of currency. Let me give you another example. I am an importer and I have to import goods from Germany. So in such a case, it will be billed in euro or paid in euro. So I will have to convert INR to euro in this case. So here comes the need for exchange of currency. So conversion of currency from currency in invoice to home currency is required for all cross-border trades, and this is known as foreign exchange. So considering the above example, for an Indian exporter or importer, USD and euro will be considered as a foreign currency. Whereas for an American who buys goods from India or a German who sells capital goods to India, then Indian rupee will be considered as a foreign currency for them, thereby motivating foreign exchange. So I'm sure by now you would know what is exactly a foreign exchange. So the next one is foreign exchange definition and foreign exchange markets. Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999 Section 2 defines what a foreign exchange is. I usually refer Macmillan book for CIAB because it is considered to be the best guide. And in Macmillan book, there are two definitions for foreign exchange given. Foreign exchange means foreign currency and it includes all deposits, credits and balances payable in foreign currency and any drafts, travelers' checks, letters of credit and bills of exchange expressed or drawn in Indian currency and payable in any foreign currency. So this is the first definition. So as we already saw, as an exporter, I export goods to America. Thereby I will have to convert US dollars into INR. So this is the definition given. The second definition is any instrument payable at the option of the drawee or the holder thereof or any other party thereto, either in Indian currency or in foreign currency, or partly in one and partly in the other. The second definition tells you exactly that if I am an exporter exporting goods to America, there is a possibility I can convert the bill into half. That is, I can pay partly in INR and partly in US dollars. It depends wholly on the acceptor, that is the importer or the exporter. So this is the second definition for foreign exchange. And the main thing is foreign exchange happens at an agreed rate and arranged basis. This arranged basis mainly depends on the importer or the exporter, and this agreed rate is known as exchange rate. So to tell you exactly what an exchange rate is, today 1 US dollar is 75.34 Indian rupees. So exchange rate is nothing but the number of units of one currency which exchange for a given number of units of another currency is known as exchange rate. Or for today, 1 euro is 1.13 US dollars. So the number of units of one currency which exchange for a given number of units of another currency is known as exchange rate. So this exchange rate is dynamic. So you'll come across this word often in foreign exchange. Dynamic in the sense that it changes day to day, minute to minute, and it changes every second. That is why foreign exchange markets are dynamic in nature. So now obviously we are going to learn what a foreign exchange market is. A forex market is a profit center with simultaneous potential for losses. So it is not a four-walled market like a vegetable or a fish market as mentioned in Macmillan book. It is a global market involving many countries. And there are large spectrum of participants in a foreign market. They include individuals, business entities, commercial and investment banks, central banks, arbitrageurs, speculators who buy or sell currency across different countries. So as I told you, foreign exchange markets are dynamic. They work around the clock, which is 24/7 at different time zones. For example, a London market works along with Singapore market, but both the countries have different time zones. But foreign exchange do happen, which is 24/7. So now we'll quickly see who are these participants. So they have told about 6 major participants in a foreign exchange market. The first one is individuals. For example, a high net worth individual use foreign exchange markets for investment, trade, travel, tourism, etc. The second participant is a foreign exchange broker. We know who brokers are. For example, I'm in need of money, I'm in a rural area. I may or may not approach a third party money lender. So I contact a broker and he in turn get money for me from the broker. Here also, foreign exchange brokers acts as a middleman between other participants. The third individual is corporations. Corporations mainly use foreign exchange market for investment, trade, or for speculation. The fourth participant is central banks. We all know that banks protect funds, so obviously they manage reserves and they use the foreign exchange market to smoothen out home currency value. The fifth participant is commercial banks. Being a banker working in a public sector bank, if any retail client approach me for exchange of maybe an US dollar to an Indian rupee, obviously I will help him out, thereby helping him in hedging and investing, and also I can speculate market movements on behalf of the retail clients. The sixth participant is investment funds or banks. Investment banks are mainly for moving funds, concentrating on investment and hedging. One important criteria we need to know that large part of global foreign exchange turnover is mainly due to three things: investment, hedging, and speculation. And also the main thing which I repeatedly tell you is foreign exchange markets are dynamic in nature. On an average, exchange rate of major currencies, that is British pound and USD, fluctuate every 4 seconds. Thereby for an hour 15, and thereby for a day totally there are 21,600 changes in a day. So there might be a question which arises like forex markets, when do they operate? They operate from Monday to Friday, except for Middle East or other Islamic countries where they operate from Sunday. That is also on Sunday and Saturday with restrictions, but they are closed on Friday. And the main thing is, what happens when bulk of foreign exchange happens? Bulk of foreign exchange markets are over the counter. So what do you mean by over the counter? It is that trades are through telephonic conversations or other electronic systems, through internets, through news agencies, through banks, through brokers as I told you, etc. So from all which we have seen about foreign exchange markets, we can directly come to a conclusion for characteristics of foreign exchange markets. So the first and foremost characteristic is it is a 24-hour market. It is an over-the-counter market. As I told you, it is dynamic and it is a global market with no barriers or any specific location. So there is high fluctuation in current rates, that is for every 4 seconds. It supports large capital and trade flows. Sixth characteristic is it is highly liquid market. Since its facility is a 24-hour market, over-the-counter market with no barriers in specific location, so it is already a highly liquid market. The seventh characteristic is, I told you it's a characteristic but not the advantage. This might be a disadvantage, that is the settlement is affected by time zone factor. For example, a Singapore bank operates along with an Indian bank, so the settlement might be affected because of the variation in time zones in India and in Singapore. The eighth important characteristic is the markets are affected by government policies and controls. So we'll have a quick review on what we have seen today. So with respect to international banking, we are learning about exchange rates and forex business. The need for exchange of currency, being an importer and exporter, we have seen an example. And what is a foreign exchange definition? There are two definitions given in the book. You can refer the book and also these examples I've quoted here. And it works on agreed rate and arranged basis. An example for that, it is dynamic in nature. And what are foreign exchange markets? Who are the participants in foreign exchange market? And how is it dynamic in nature? And when does it operate? And what is over the counter? And we have seen the 8 different characteristics of foreign exchange markets. So that is all for today. So the remaining portion we will cover in the next video. Thank you.